Hello everyone, it's me, Priestess Sabri, and yesterday Donald Trump bombed 3 nuclear Iranian sites, and so let's just see why don't we first see how this is going to play out for the United States in the long run. Let's just see how it's going to play out. How is the fact that Donald Trump bombed Iran, how is it going to affect the American people? Let me see. This is where Donald Trump created all of the actual chaos. You know how something is so chaotic that is that the American people decide to like walk away from all of the drama. It's almost like we're there, but we're not there. It's weird. It's like, oh, okay, he done bombed something else. I need one more row. Okay, he done bombed something else. This war is going to last maybe three weeks or 3 months. It's not going to last long, and on the 4th month, it's going to be put to rest. So August, September, October, November, this will pretty much go away for the American people. This is Donald Trump, what he did, and how he's pretty much watching and seeing how this is going to play out. It shows that the American people trying to figure out even the amount of information. We're worried about our jobs, like juggling our jobs, juggling a lot of confusion, a lot of misinformation being put out there, and we don't really know what to trust. We're really trying to juggle our money, and we don't really understand where the economy is going. And something about this does bring disruption. It's telling me not just disruption in the flow of our money, but like in the flow of the intake, the economy. Also, I don't know what's going on, but next month in July, we may go back to like tariff stuff or stuff dealing with, no, we want this, or you can't have this, some type of tug of war that we're going to watch, and it's us trying to juggle our money. Because of this, I do see where, not right now, but in the next 3 to 4, I'm not sure if it's months, it could be weeks, there is going to be some type of temporary resolve between Israel, Palestine, and Iran. But it's weird because I see where they start fighting again, but by then, Americans have like walked away. So financially, it's going to be very weird when it comes to like trading and like getting stuff or something. Also a lot of confusion when it comes to like how money is coming in and out. So it shows Americans being very, I'm going to ask for more. What do you mean by people's money and trying to juggle our finances and our money? There's also a lot of juggling going on if we should keep fighting or come to some type of agreement. Something about this bombing, I'm gonna tell you something, that there may be a second attack coming, which forces, because I asked us to walk away or not be involved in this, but Spirit, ask me more about this money. Americans feel like there's almost too many like restrictions. Like, you're restricted here, you're restricted over there, over here is restricted, up and down is restricted. Just a lot of restrictions. Stuff is changing, stuff is not changing, da-da-da-da. I'm gonna tell you something. This is something I'm going to say, and I'm gonna say this very clearly. I think Donald Trump did this so that he could put the United States in a place of emergency, so that he can, almost like this was a distraction to something else, like almost so that he can make us in a tizzy and almost scare us into agreeing to doing things that we don't want to do. Somehow I believe that this looks like how Muslims wrap their heads or something. I think they're going to get more favor in this than the Jews. The Jews will be judged. It shows the Jews having to come to some type of agreement. This is gonna make the world force Israel to like sit down for a little bit or calm down, and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm parched. It's very heavy. Where do we go from here? Like, we're like, what? It's gonna cause our economy to be up and down, and it's almost like trying to scare you into complacency. Like, whoa, we're at high alert, so about to pass all of these crazy laws and la la la. And so it just shows us kind of like, yes, but don't believe the hype either. Stand your ground on certain stuff. What is Congress going to do about this act of war? 5. What is Congress going to do about this act of war? Okay, here goes Congress. I already know what this is saying. They want him to go. They want to know who approved this. They're trying to like piece the puzzle. It's like, who approved this? Who approved this? Who did that? Like the chain of command. Like, who's going to do this? There's a lot of higher powers upside down. Who did this? Who commanded? Who said that? Who said that? Like, it's like trying to figure out, how did you go from 0 to 100 so quick? Also wanting to bring him in front to be talked to or judged, wanting to judge his plans, also trying to find out his future plans. They're going to try to bring him to actually discuss this. And I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know how this is gonna. It's very little details. Very little details, or still very little information is given. What is it? You don't come to the chief. The chief come to you. You don't come to the chief. Chief come to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I didn't call y'all. But it's very little answers, and somebody kind of like walks away without really explaining themselves, kind of like being like, Shit, it is what it is. It's like I did, and they do take some course of action, but the Justice card being upside down is not good. It's not good. It's not good that all of the cards of power are like actually upside down. No, they're gonna want to know, so what did you do all this money? There's not a lot of cooperation as usual. We don't seem to get the answers that we want. So it kind of gives dry old 10-day bread energy. It's like not able to squeeze anything out of anyone, or not really able to get enough substance out of somebody. So overall, is Congress going to be able to do anything effective towards Donald Trump? Are they going to be able to like punish him or do something to, okay. This is the start of something. Donald Trump is going to put up a fight, as I knew it. It's like, yeah, it starts something, but I don't see where this goes. Congress is going to be able to get something through that is going to piss off Donald Trump. And you know what happens when you piss him off? Yeah, they go to working. This actually brings Republicans and Democrats together in some type of way. This is the beginning of something that is going to go into the fall. It goes into the fall. But I'm going to tell y'all something. There's something I do know. I know when people are scared. Congress is actually scared. I'm just telling y'all what I'm feeling in these cards. I feel fear. That's one thing you can't tell me. People are going to come and say, what the hell? What the helly? What the heliante? What the Holly Berry? Yeah, they're going to be like, but it's a lot of questioning. There is some victory here, but there's also like where it's almost like the energy of like, we're scared. Like, I don't know. It's giving the undertone of, yeah, we're going to try to do our job, but there's some fear here. I also see some people running and hiding. It's not funny. It's something, but it's like running and hiding, like being like people hiding almost. Like, it's like there is going to be people who do stand up to him. There is going to be some call. I keep seeing them going after a certain person who was in charge of this too, to kind of figure out, so why did you do this? It's well, will there really be any real punishment or consequences for Donald Trump? Will there be any real punishment or consequences for Donald Trump? Okay. He is going to be brought up. This is weird. I don't see Donald Trump getting consequences. I see the people around him maybe getting consequences, but they're going to try to make Donald Trump walk away from this, or walk away from, I don't know, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's like they do something to make Donald Trump walk away or something, but the damage has already been done. It's like, okay, well, I already did what I want to do. And Donald Trump walks away feeling very strong and very victorious and very I'm the man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's happy, he's proud of himself. And the government is like trying to figure out, the world has a lot of questions for the government that they can't answer. Like, it shows the American, I'm gonna tell y'all something that I thought I would never say. Well, I already knew it, but I didn't want to. I believe our government is under siege. Or like the president ain't listening to nobody. It's like, even if you put stuff down, it's like he's like, aha, it's like beating somebody up and riding on a horse, and just, it shows Congress trying to protect itself. Like, from somebody who's just like, okay, I did what I did, and it's giving, I'll do it again. And it shows Congress, but it shows Congress also trying to figure out how to protect themselves from the world. Like, the world is like, bitch, what? Like, and he's just like, okay. He is going to be judged, but it's almost like, it's like the damage. Remember, every time I read, it's like, oh, the damage is already, it's already been done. It's already been done. Is Iran going to counterattack? Are they going to counterattack? And if so, how are they going to counterattack? They're going to attack us in our economy. They're going to pause or cease something in our economy. So they're going to pause something in our economy. Somehow walking away or stopping something of how we do business. They're also trying to get their allies to, in some way, to stop doing business with us. So, like, money, business, movement. They're also preparing for a second attack by Donald Trump. I'm gonna tell y'all something. They're going to use their allies against us. Like, they're going to campaign against us with, it's like, hit them where their pockets hurt, meaning that there's snakes among us, or something, like snakes among us. It's like destroy them from the inside type of, it's weird. It's like destroy them from the inside. I'm gonna tell y'all, it's almost like the world coming together to destroy us, but in a completely different type of way. Remember that this card keeps coming up. It's almost like people are trying to protect themselves from Donald Trump's, like, even Congress. It's like everybody's like trying to run, and it's like it's raining and it's pouring, and everybody's trying to run and hide under the umbrella. It's like one man for themselves, child. Run and hide your kids, hide your wife, bitch. Everybody's running to hide. Everybody's running to protect. They're getting their allies in order. I also see maybe some leaks or some technology stuff or something. They're going to fight different. I'm just going to ask, will they continue to bomb Israel? Will Iran continue to bomb Israel? Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna ask. No, yes. Big attack coming too. And I don't know if it's immediately. It feels like they're planning it. Let me see something. Is America going to step in after they attack again? Is America going to step in after that they attack again? There goes America. Yeah. Yeah. And every time Donald Trump steps in, we lose a resource. He's going to respond. You know how something builds up over time? You do something, I do something. You do something, I do something. But somehow, I'm going to tell you something. America is going to be chased out of this war. Somehow we're chased out of this war. I don't know. This reminds me of another country coming forward and being like, okay, enough is enough. They look like they gonna do it again, but it's like on their time. It's like on our time. I'm telling y'all, they want all the smoke. Iran wants all the smoke. They don't care. There's somebody who's gonna come and try to balance this out to make it more peaceful, but they want all the smoke. But the chariot being paused, it's like they're gonna do it, but they are gonna do it, and they're gonna attack the very sensitive areas too. I've been telling y'all for years, this is gonna hurt us economically, how do the people, how does Donald Trump's administration feel about this attack? How does the people in Donald Trump's administration feel about this attack? Okay. Did he have enough data or information? Some people are like, did you have enough data? Like, they're stressed. They're stressed. And they feel like this is going to bring the higher courts, or higher people are going to want to ask some questions. Like, they're very, like, they want this to go away. They're trying to come up with some type of PR stunt to, like, they don't want this to go in front of the higher courts, because secrets will come out. They're like, some of them, it's gonna go in front of the higher courts. It's gonna go in front of the higher courts. They're like, and they're trying to figure out, like, how some of these people are really shocked, like, that he did this. This is also speaking in terms of heavy judgment amongst the supporters that we've already been seeing. They don't know how they're gonna clean this up. A lot of his staff is shocked. Like, this is like, how are we gonna shuffle our way out of this? We're gonna have to explain this in front of higher courts or Congress. Like, how are we going to really explain this to the people? Are other countries going to retaliate against us? Is there some type of retaliation coming from other countries? Yeah. A lot of these countries don't want to do business with us. They don't even want us coming to their country. They may tell us don't come to our country. Business, money, not wanting to do business with us, not wanting us to come to their land, not wanting us to be in their territory or exchanges, business. And some countries are going to walk away because they don't understand our justice system. It's like our justice system walked away. We brag so much how we have such a strong justice system, such a strong very heavy judgment on how our system is failing us, how it's not, lawlessness, like we're a lawless country, like we're just gagging and anybody can do anything, nobody's doing anything. It's very lawless, it's very unruly, it's unpredictable. No, people are walking away. Be prepared for people to say, don't come to my country. Also, there may be plans to ask Americans to go back home. I'm sorry, y'all. They may tell y'all to just get the fuck out of our country, like, until we're seen as lawless, like the wild, wild west. Our government has no checks and balances. It's like y'all brag how y'all that girl, 30-inch bust down, 6-inch weave, brand new Benz, but the Benz got 200 miles. You got on a Sheen wig and and your nails are press-ons. It's not real. And this is a very strong feeling of like, get the fuck out of here. We don't want y'all's business. We don't even want y'all in our countries. Like, y'all, it may be best to just stay home at this point. He's really succeeded at isolating us from the whole world at this point. How does Donald Trump feel about the attack? How does Donald Trump, don't be shocked if people start saying, get the fuck on. We don't want your money. We don't need no more trouble. Like, they're like, get the fuck on. How does Donald Trump feel about what he did? Like, how does he feel about bombing and, yeah. Tell you something, the plan was to not to do this, and he went ahead and did it. Also, he ain't trying to talk to justice. He's gonna try to block it. Like, he don't want to talk to y'all hoes. He also knows that his party, the Republican Party, is disappointed, and he ain't trying to talk to y'all motherfuckers either. I'm gonna tell y'all something. He's gonna do everything in his power to not talk to justice or to Congress. He's gonna send him away. The chief, you don't come to the chief come to you. You don't come to the chief come to you. I don't know, y'all. He's like, he runs back and he is, but it's something that happens where he still has to come. Let me see. Something gets put to rest in 3 to 4 months. Let me see. Is the higher courts or Congress, are they going to succeed at bringing Donald Trump and the people who made this decision to him? Okay, he gets asked to do something. Here goes the Queen of Swords asking a lot of questions. Yeah, he does still have to go. He's going to try to block them, but something happens where he still has to go. But it's like, I don't know if this is a show or something. It's almost like I don't see any consequences. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't see, no, I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't see, I don't know. Y'all, I don't see no hold on. I don't see no consequences. I'm sorry. Like, he goes in front of them. I don't see no fucking consequences. It's like, okay. And he's going to try to block it off as much as he possibly can. Yes, he is. He's going to be dodging. It's like how your baby daddy is dodging those child support payments. He's going to be dodging. Yes, he is. Okay, Spirit, if you can please tell me, is Donald Trump going to be held accountable for bombing Iran? I don't know if it's Iran, child. Someone was like, you need to pronounce it, man. Iran. I ran to the store. I run, like, I'm tired, y'all. These tongue twisting ones. People can't say IET, so when I'm not tripping, I just be like, okay. There is confrontation, but it's confrontation that doesn't lead to anything. It's like, yeah, we confronted, but I do see them trying, but they don't get what they want. It's like, yeah, it's just a whole bunch of bells and whistles. Donald Trump ain't trying to say too much. Something may happen, though, towards the end of the year where, you know how something's just, they're able to take something away from him, but it's almost like it takes time. It's something that has to build up. I'm going to tell you guys, the economy is going to be so fucked up, y'all, that I'm going to tell y'all what really pushes them. It's the economy. Our economy is going to be fucked up. That's when we're like, okay, that's when something does start to move. But right now, it's, I don't know. But it's almost like, okay, I don't know, y'all. They've never dealt with a renegade nigga. They've never dealt with Hellraiser. Have you seen when Hellraiser gets in his car? It's like they don't know. It's like the black sheep of the family, and you don't know what to do with it. Like, yes, but it's like, it's like, this is ridiculous. Like, how is the Republican Party, how are they feeling about what Donald Trump did today? How do they feel? I see, you know how people are I just keep hearing, hide your kids, hide your wife. It's like people are just like for themselves, trying to help themselves at this point. They're like, yeah. Honey, they know. You ain't gotta be psychic to know what that means, honey. They're waiting to see what the counterattack is. So, dude, you done gone and attack these people. They trying to figure out how to everybody's like, yo, how are we gonna protect ourselves? And our money and our resources. Disappointed. There's a lot of sadness too in these cards. It says sadness. A lot of people are sad. They also feel like we're running out of excuses. Like, we're literally running out of excuses. The energy is very like, man, we're running out of excuses, yo. Like, I even feel where some people feel like defeated, like almost like you may not get in trouble, but some of us will. They also feel like, yeah, you know how the president can do what he wants, but he doesn't have any consequences? This is consequences. It's like, no, you don't have to take the consequences, but we do. People are going to come to us and complain. This is going to be weird. Something about this may in the next affect the housing market. They're like, child, this is ridiculous. It's almost like, how are we gonna get reelected or build from this? Like, it's like they're trying to figure out. There's a lot of people who are also quietly walking away from Donald Trump, and they're done. Like, they're like, I'm done. But they're doing it quietly. Like, they're done. Like finito. Like, it's like, they're like, look, my nigga, this on you. It's a sad energy. It's like, it's a sad day for the party, and they know that it's going to affect the American people. It's not like they really care, but this is going to be somehow, this is going to really hit us. And it's like, they're like, why is the Republican Party, there's a lot of sadness here, like disappointment, like a lot of people have given up on this man. I'm gonna tell y'all, if the Congress and the Republican Party is trying to figure out how to protect themselves and guard their money, what is that saying to y'all as the American people? Guard your money, save your money, help yourself spiritually, protect yourself. Like, these people are like a very strong fight, too strong. Like, they're like, why did you do this? Like, this is economical. And they're scared that he's going to do it again. I literally see people running the bank and hiding their money. They are worried about an attack here, but they're like, but it's a different type of attack. They're like resources and things coming over water. They also know that there's a very low energy today for everyone. Republican, Democrat. There's people who like, oh, I already know I'm not gonna get reelected. Like, they're like getting their monies and stuff together because they're like, it's done data. Like, they're like, we can't make this look good. Like, and they're just like very disappointed, very like, half the time they don't really understand what's going on. So now that they really, I just heard it's in God's hands. Like, that's what I heard. The Republican Party is like, child, it's in God's hands. Godspeed. Like, a lot of people, remember I said when I did the reading a few days ago how the energy was very low and very negative, and all the cards were just trash, and it was just, people are just like, they're over it. Like, it's like, and Donald Trump don't care. He don't give a fuck. He's like, oh well, chief, you don't come to the chief come to you. He don't give a fuck. It's giving, oh well. Let me ask, how does the Democratic Party feel, and what is going to be their move? A lot of people are tired. I feel a tired energy from the Republican Party. Like, that's Donald Trump. Okay. They're worried about the economy, how a man may ruin the economy. They're also worried about the internet and our cyber protection. They're worried about that. They also feel like, low key, y'all, our hands are tied. Our hands are tied. They're trying to figure out how they're gonna. This is giving more international energy about, like, what are we gonna do to calm this down so that domestically, they're also seeing how Republicans aren't fighting hard enough. They need Republicans more vocal on their side to help to push some things. It's almost like but nothing happens. They say something, but nothing happens. They're waiting for Republicans to come on their side. It's like our hands are tied. It's y'all, our hands are tied. They're also very much like, we need to start going after people in their administration. I'm gonna tell you something. Democrats actually want Republicans to come and help them. That's the only way they'll be able to push. But I'm gonna tell you something. The Republicans look like they're like, child, let me get these coins. Let me get these coins real quick, and I'm out. It's very like, and they're doing it on the Democratic side too. I just want y'all to know, from what I'm seeing in these cards, I think we're alone in this situation. It's like, good luck. If you got a little savings, if you got a little some, handle it and go the fuck about your business. It's very like, okay, well, handle that. Okay, bye. It shows the Democratic Party trying to like do a lot of international stuff. Like, they're like, this is crazy. How is this going to affect, how is this attack on Iran? Iranian, how is this attack going to affect the American people? There's something deeper to this that we're going to see about it. There's a deeper truth to this. It's gonna affect our economy. It is. Girl, the ghosting of retail therapy, yeah. We're gonna have to work harder to get certain things, unfortunately. This reminds me of people who are trying to figure out how to take care of themselves. It's giving the energy of 9 to 5. I have to make this much money. I have to. It shows Americans literally trying to figure it out. Remember I said people having to figure out how to survive in this, how to like, because there's more bullshit coming, like how to like, should I rent a room out in my house? Should I move back in with my parents? It's forcing us to, how I spend money, how money moves. Am I gonna be eating out as much? Am I gonna be doing as toilet paper hoarder? What did I just say? Remember when everybody bought all of the toilet paper at Costco's? Remember, y'all? Remember? Yeah, this is hide your kids, hide your wife. slower production, things coming out slower, things taking longer to come out. We're gonna go through it. Remember, I kept telling y'all we're not really going to see a big hit until like fall, winter. It's gonna be the coldest winter. We're going, okay. This man has done everything. It's literally something every day, every week. If he's too quiet, then we already know. Are people from Donald Trump's administration going to start walking away and like leaving? Yes. But it's like, oh, I found another job. It's people who don't want retaliation. So it's almost like, yeah, it's like leaving quietly. Oh, I'm going to be stationed over here, or I'm going to be stationed over there. Oh, I decided to go and raise cows in like Nebraska. People like kind of moving around, like trying to find. But if they do, we'll start seeing it more in the fall. Like running to like, yeah, they're like, okay, child. And we're going to see more women who leave the administration. I hope it's that hoe who be, what is it? The spokesperson who be that old raggedy looking hoe who be like, yeah, that's not what I said. But, yeah, y'all. Y'all may want to protect your resources. Downsize. I've been saying it for 2-3 years now. Downsize. Figure out some stuff. I don't know. Is there any advice the spiritual realm has about us basically just living under Donald Trump? This is also the card of the government. This is the end of a government, and too much has happened. Too much has taken place. I feel like Spirit is saying they're actually disappointed in the checks and balances system. They're just, especially the higher courts. Almost like we're in the twilight zone, and save your money and save your resources. And the justice, they're gonna keep going after Donald Trump, but we just end up feeling very defeated. Judgment is coming, but it's almost like, I keep saying, by the time they really do something to Donald Trump, all the damage has been done. It's like a pit bull has already attacked you and ripped off half your face, so the damage has already been done. And it's like, yeah. So y'all, that is me, Priestess Sabree, and y'all have a good day.